So this is all about the different steps that I take in a given day to take care of my straight hair, not only to keep it healthy, but also to keep it straight for as long as possible, because as much effort and time as I put into straightening it, I like to get as much time out of this style as possible. So the first thing is making sure that my hair does not get wet in the shower. I have a big head and it's hard to find a single shower cap that keeps all the water out, so I end up using multiples. So after the shower, it is time for detangling, and if you have been with me on my channel, you know that detangling is my number one thing I struggle with when it comes to my hair. Well, it's not really a struggle. I've pretty much accepted it at this point. My strands naturally stick together, and that's whether my hair is relaxed, straightened, or curly. My hair just tangles more than the average person. So I have to take special steps even when it is straightened. So the first thing I like to do is I like to finger comb back my hair, especially in that middle section right here. That's where I get a lot of tangling and a lot of breakage when my hair is curly sometimes because it's hard to detangle. So I like to start there before splitting my hair into two different sections to detangle. So I like to start with finger detangling to remove shed hair, start to get some of those tangles out of there. And I find this method is a lot more gentle than going in with my wide tooth comb straight off the bat. It makes a big difference. I like to take special care of my roots here because at this point I'm over a month of having my hair straight, so my curly roots are starting to go in, or grow in rather, so I like to make sure that I am really delicate. That smoothing and that finger detangling makes such a big difference. So speaking of tools, I used to be okay with using a brush when my hair is straight, but I found that this old comb that I've had for like 20 years is so much more gentle, and this will be my go-to hair tool going forward when my hair is straight. I'm still an exclusive finger detangling girl when it comes to detangling my curly hair, but as far as straight hair, the combination of finger detangling and using this wide tooth comb has been so nice and has kept things as relatively pain-free as possible. Another thing that I like to do is after I have finished completely detangling a section, I will seal it with a small amount of butter. I find that this is really good in helping my hair not to revert because my hair loves to be curly. It wants to go back to curly as much as it can, so this helps to seal out the moisture from the environment. It also helps to smooth it out and keep it straighter for longer. This section, as you can see, that isn't detangled, the strands are sticking together versus this side where I'm all done detangling. You'll see kind of at the end, I kind of have a comparison. And you'll notice throughout this video, I use a bunch of different products. I actually filmed the detangling section across several different detangling section days. So there are different products that you'll see pop in. So if you want to see more information about them, I made a video recently all about my favorite products that I've been using while my hair is straight. Another thing I do when I am detangling, I'll make sure to comb each section very thoroughly. So I'll comb from the back, I'll comb underneath, from the top, and from the side. So that is to make sure that I've gotten all the tangles out and the shed hair, as you can see. So once I'm all done, I combine the two sections that I've split into one and comb to make sure that I've gotten any remaining tangles out of there. So this is my completely detangled right section, and this is my undetangled section. It might be left, who knows. So this is the section where you'll kind of see I make sure to get the back of my hair, the front, the bottom, to make sure I get all those tangles out. And I don't detangle my hair every day while it's straight. I'll do maybe every 2 to 3 days, and I find that's good. For the most part, I don't wear my hair down when it's straight. I like to keep it in a bun or something like that. I find that it lasts a lot longer that way, and it's a lot easier to keep up with. So this every couple of days detangling routine seems to work pretty well. So I just like to go through when I'm all done and making sure that I have removed any shed hairs that may have been hiding in there. And this just helps me to remove any parts. So this section right here shows that my curls are coming back. So something that I've been doing is using a pomade after some of my detangling sessions, and that helps me to straighten my hair again in essence, because it's a very stiff product, but it still gives me a lot of softness also. But the stiffness of the product with me going to bed overnight helps me to re-straighten it. So I make sure to concentrate that at my roots and the back of my hair also, the places that start to revert quicker. This pomade doesn't have any waxes, so it doesn't build up. So this is actually my go-to style, a messy bun. It's super quick. Sometimes I will take more time to make it more neat, but for the most part, this is how I wear my hair straight 80% of this time. It is so simple. That's probably one of the reasons that I love it so much. This style can be done in like 30 seconds. So I don't use any tools to style my hair when it's straight. I just use my hands, so all that smoothing really comes into play, and those pomades and buttery products really help also with shine and helping to get rid of some of the frizz. So speaking of which, this is a day when I did a bun that I took a little bit longer than 30 seconds to do, and showing you the result I get from using shea butter kind of similarly as a pomade to kind of smooth my hair and add softness and shine. And it gives me so much smoothness and softness. I just love it. So the last way that I use my hair, or the last way that I wear my hair when it's straight a lot is in a ponytail. So I'll use a little bit of pomade. I started doing that as I've gone through the weeks, and it's starting to get a little frizzier to help me with a style like this. And it does a really good job. I am not great at braiding, so this is basically me just struggling my way through and trying to make it look as decent as I possibly can. It's really easy. I used to get my mom to do my braid for me, but I got semi-okay at it to the point where I can do a little decent braid any given day, and it's like passable for the most part. On to my nighttime routine. So for the most part, I wear my hair in this little bun, and a cool side effect of that is that it gives me waves the next morning if I use one of these soft scrunchies. So that's pretty cool. So I've also gone to bed with my hair in like a high ponytail or a high bun, but I find that these low buns at my nape are the easiest to sleep on. So I'll just use a big old scarf, make sure that all of my hair is covered, even my edges, because sometimes what will happen is my scarf will come off because my hair is a lot slicker than usual. So I want to make sure that it's as secure as possible, and it can also come up over my edges. So I want to make sure my edges are completely tucked in and protected overnight as well. And sometimes I'll put a bonnet on top just for extra security. After making sure that everything is nice and tucked in, I am ready for bed. Hope you guys enjoyed this straight hair routine video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!